welcome back everyone. This is episode 6 and actually part 2. We are going through some tests and some assessments that Matt does during his sessions for physical therapy here at BA Athletics. So Matt is going to assess neck and upper back today. So
all right guys, so we're going to start with something here. We're going to look at a little bit of strength. Okay, so this is the way, again, through some of the continuing ed courses that I've taken, this is the way we've learned how to do strength of the deep neck flexors. They are the muscles that come down here. They help do this little chin tuck and maintain your posture. So we're going to have Brock sit up nice and tall. I'm going to give him a little support behind him. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a little pressure right through his forehead. And we're going to see if he can maintain this position. So just a little pressure there. And you can see that was barely any pressure at all. And he's not able to maintain that position. So that tells me that there is some weakness in through those deep neck flexors, at least, or at least a lack of control. And that could be because of the way his posture typically is, just a little overactive in his scaling muscles, so he gets a little active inhibition of those deep neck flexors. So one of the things we're gonna check here, so slide on down here, Brock, is the joint mobility through Brock's cervical thoracic junction. So the cervical thoracic junction is C6 to T3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna palpate right on those spinous processes, and we're gonna find C6. So that's C6 because it disappears under my finger when I extend. And then C7 is right here, that doesn't move, okay? So we're gonna assess just his mobility here. So I'm just feeling for when those joints, those spinous processes start to separate. And he's a little hypomobile there, and you can see how flat of a neck Brock's got here. So as we come on back up here, and then we can check into extension. As I go into extension, he does not get any movement in this upper thoracic spine. It all comes from C6, a little bit there from C7. And again, you can see that by the creases that are formed in the skin of Brock's neck, okay? Now guys, real quick, it's real important before you work on a neck, if you're gonna do mobilizations, that you clear all your red flags. And we did that before we started this video. We cleared alar ligament, transverse ligament, vertebral artery, and we also did Jefferson fracture test, okay? So just to make sure everything that we're gonna do here is safe and it's not gonna harm Brock in any way, okay? So we're actually going to work on his neck here first. So he's gonna lay down here for me on the table. And I know Brock is a little limited here in that right cervical rotation, okay? Again, something I did before the video here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come through here and we're just gonna assess his mobility. Just working down that left side. We're gonna work down the right side here. That right side is not moving all that well. So that could either be that right side is not moving into extension or the left side is not moving into flexion to open. So we're gonna bias him a little bit into extension. We can feel that that is even less mobility. So that this right side is not going down and back as he's rotating. So again, make sure you clear cranial nerves, upper cervical stability, as well as that Jefferson fracture vertebral artery. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna rotate Brock down to the level here. A little side glide, and then just that right there. So real quick, real gentle. It doesn't have to be a crazy end range rotation here or end range movement to get those bones to, those joints to start moving a little better. And then we're gonna make sure we come in here and assess. And that feels a whole lot better. That movement's a whole lot better. Okay, so from this position, we know he's got weakness in through these deep neck flexors. So what we're gonna do is do some neuro re-ed. So we're gonna have Brock, imagine there's a bar going between his ears. He's gonna do just a little chin tuck right around that bar, right there, and hold. 4, 5, and you can see these muscles already starting to flicker, and then just relax. This is not one that you will do a lot of reps of. we'd have Brock do anywhere between 3 and 5, and then 10. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so that's going to be part of his home exercise program. I'm going to put the responsibility on Brock to do these exercises so that he can maintain these corrections that we've made. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a distraction for that cervical-thoracic junction. Okay, so Brock, roll to your side to sit up, please, and then press yourself up. Good. And then, so Brock's going to slide back here towards me. Good. What I'm going to have him do is interlock his fingers behind his head. Okay. Come in right like this, and he's just going to relax. I'm just going to pull him back towards me. That was it. I felt there was a little pop there. Not huge, it's not always a big pop, but good enough to get the job done. So let's look here. Go ahead, Brock, turn your head each direction. Good. You can see he still compensates here. He can get there, but he does this extension. So there are a few other things that we really need to work on here to make sure that we get him back to jiu-jitsu in a good capacity. Okay? Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us at baathleticspt@gmail.com. You can set up appointments, and we'd be more than happy to look at any issues you've got going on and help you get back into whatever sport or recreational activity you enjoy doing.